This is just a quick video on the editing process in web design. You can use Internet Explorer, you can use a browser and Notepad. The two will actually work together pretty well, especially when you're learning, when you're first getting the hang of the code. So what you can do is you can create in Notepad, save and view in Internet Explorer while working out of a folder. So that's kind of what I'm going to show here. I've got a real simple, very basic HTML page here where I've got a few pictures, a little bit of text, a little banner, and a few links. But if you notice, there's not code everywhere on my page. And that's like what we discussed in the earlier HTML video, is what goes inside the little angle brackets disappears. But how, once you get started, how do you get back and forth to edit and make changes as you go? Just using the browser and Notepad. So to do this, I'm going to go up to View, Source. And if you notice, that brings up Notepad. Just regular Notepad that comes with a PC. And that's another good thing about it. When you're using this class, when you're working in this class, you may have access to certain software in one computer and you may not on another, or you may not at home. And Notepad comes with every PC, basically. So you're going to have a browser and you're going to have Notepad. So that opens you up more to have more options to practice, to apply what you've learned. Okay, so here's Notepad. And notice, if you remember from the earlier video, here's your initial tags: HTML head title slash head body, and we got some, of course we got some information and pictures in between here that we'll talk about later. But we got slash body and slash HTML at the end. Those are just those 8 initial tags that we covered in that earlier video. Now if you notice, those are not on my page. Let me get Notepad out of the way here for just a minute. Like here's HTML head title slash title, the initial tags. Those are nowhere to be found on the page. So because those are in the programming and are in between these angle brackets, you can tell it to do stuff. You can put instructions, tags, targets, attributes, elements, all these things that we're going to be talking about. You can put those instructions in there, but your page can still be fairly nice, neat, clean, however you want it laid out, without the coding showing up. And that's the same as if you would view Facebook, Google+, Google, Yahoo, same system, which you can also view the source of and kind of see what's going on. So you can view source at the top to edit your code, or you can right click on the background color, right click on your background, view source. It brings you to the same place. For example, if I wanted to make a simple change here, if you notice my background color is like this dark green. If I change my background color to, say, blue, just a simple change. I could change text, I could change link colors, pictures, what I could change the background color to a picture. A lot of stuff we could do. We're just going to make one little change here and show how this works. I had green, I changed it to blue, File, Save, and now I'm going to hit my refresh button and my background color should change to blue. Now I have a blue background. So that's kind of the process there of, we'll build upon this. As we start, we'll have this basic website, and we'll change things like background colors, font colors. But that process, what I'm getting to here with this little video, is the view source, make the change in Notepad, save and refresh, that's kind of the process. It works out pretty well, and it actually helps you learn the actual code better than starting out with the high-end software, because with the software you can click insert picture and things like this, but once you get an error, you may not know how to fix the code, and that's normally what happens. And a company will have to hire somebody with coding experience to come in and fix these problems. If you want to be a really good web designer, you need to know the code, and then you can use any of the software packages. So this is just a little video about creating and editing as you go with a browser and Notepad. Thank you.